This is a project that goes back a few years now, and we were approached by a government agency through Business Gateway, as it now is. And what they wanted was for us to create a program for business owners who were possibly 2 to 3 years into running their business. And they'd reached the stage where they were no longer just selling to existing contacts, friends and family, the people they knew in the business. They were actually at that next stage of growth. And what we were asked to do was to create a combined training, coaching, mentoring program, which we would deliver to business owners over a 4-month period to help them become better at understanding what value they brought and how they could generate new revenue and create new markets. Well, the outcome of the program, we first ran this back in early 2000s, and it's been running continually since that time. And we have put hundreds of businesses have started to look at this process, and it changes the way they view their business. They start to think of their business as a value proposition rather than I'm just trying to earn a living. And that was the big transition that came through, is to teach them that next stage up. And it's subsequently gone on that we do this across a wide client base, often with people who've come perhaps from a non-sales background but suddenly realise through promotion, through sales management, through whatever it is, they now have a fee generating need. And this helps them to understand how you go about generating fees from completely new people. If I was giving advice, it is that you have to plan what you're doing. You can't do this just in an ad hoc fashion. And often I come across people who talk about networking, about trying to create new clients, and they go to lots and lots of events. And what they do is they turn and say, this is me, this is what I do, this is what I can do for you, do you want to do business with me? Actually, what you do is of no interest to the other person in the initial conversation. And it's getting people to understand that when you're talking to anybody, you've got to view the conversation from the other side's point of view. We often talk about what's in it for me. And they're sitting there saying, well, why should I talk to you? You're talking at me about what you do, but none of it seems relevant, and I don't think I need to know you. So you can really blow that opportunity to create business by going in too soon, ill-prepared, and not having thought through the process. And when I'm working with senior executives, it's getting them to understand a realistic timescale. In our own business, we recognize that the timescale from initial conversation to potentially doing business can be 2 years. We understand that that's the process we go through, but we understand how and when to interact again to keep the conversation going without it being forced. And I think that's the key thing for anyone. You've got to understand the planning tools to enable you to generate new business. There are quite a lot of challenges, particularly for fee earners. And a lot of the concepts that are in the program get broken down and put into different areas. A typical challenge that we find is price presentation. People are very hesitant to say what something costs. And to some extent, they can delay doing that and hold it back. All you're doing to the potential buyer is saying, I'm not confident about this price and I don't want to tell you about it. So one of the challenges is getting people to become very price positive in the way they present what they're doing. If you believe that the price you're offering is excellent value for the client, you will say it confidently. It will come across. The client will have no hesitation saying, "Oh gosh, that must be a good price," because they're very upfront with it, and here we are. So, price presentation is really important to get people to understand that. But also, one of the big challenges is just having a process to create new business. Not just randomly go out and attend lots of events, hand out business cards and hope business comes from it. And what we do is we help people understand that this is a process that you can learn, that you can develop, and you become very, very good at.